Good evening. Gather round all for His Majesty's Royal Film News Podcasty service. I am the forgotten knight of the Misty Forest, Matthew E. Matthews. Joining me today is...
I am the Regency Queen Royal Courtier Red Carpet Corgi. Liz.
I am the Palace Jester, Shayla Derwent.
And I am the Cardinal, Reese McCain.
It's very lovely to have everyone here this evening. We have, of course, been acquired by the Royal Office. So all our nominees out there, sorry to say it, but there will be less swan eating in this episode compared to what you've come to expect of us. But such is the nature of imperialism.
Cardinal Reese, how was Conclave?
The conclave was, it's just nice to hang out with my guys, you know?
Was it like summer camp? Like I hope the friends I made last Conclave.
We did warm and fuzzies. That was nice. Everybody said that I was very charitable, which is one of the virtues. So I was happy with that.
Oh, because you enjoyed being charitable because of...
I don't donate my time or money to anything, but I think they mean I'll laugh. I'll laugh at a joke that was maybe not deserving of it.
One of the things about our friend the Cardinal, he's quite religious.
Yes. Well, yes. No, like fully religious. Like
He's fully
that's
religious.
my whole thing.
It's his whole thing.
Well, we're all,
But actually,
we're
we're
all religious.
a new papal decree.
Yes.
There's a new papal decree about what movies we should watch, along with the royal guidelines.
And is one of those movies Conclave?
The new pope, no, he only wants us to watch things like Carrie or Mission Impossible, The Untouchables, just anything by Brian De Palma. He's a big Brian De Palma fan.
Carrie?
Yes. The original.
Stephen King?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
He's a big film guy, this new pope.
Wow.
Right,
Specifically Brian De Palma.
Are they particularly religious movies?
No. Purely for the craft. He likes those long shots.
It's good to have a pope from Hollywood out there.
Exactly. Yes.
Bigging up the industry. As
An
they
American
say.
pope now. He's got to, support this big industry.
You know what I don't like about this Pope is that when you do watch a movie that he recommends, he kind of spends the whole time sitting there and he's like not watching the film. He looks at you like making sure you're watching just to see if you have the right reactions, and it makes you feel uneasy.
He's grabbed the remote control out of my hand.
Well, because he's such a Brian De Palma fan, I mean, he's watched all of his films so many times, Dressed to Kill, Carlito's Way, and he just knows them back to front, you know. So he really is just looking to see whether you should get into heaven or not based on how you're responding to the Brian De Palma film.
Because that is what his deal is who gets to go in heaven.
That's all the Pope does all day. It's a
What does St. Peter
9 to
do?
5. St. Peter takes the it's sort of like a governor general type situation.
Oh, okay.
So the Pope has the real power, and then St. Peter's just like, yes, formally I sign off on that, you know.
Except when you end up in a heavenly constitutional crisis.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure St. Peter is allowed to veto the Pope.
Yes.
But
And it did happen with Gough Whitlam.
It did.
The Pope said, yeah, let this guy through. And St. Peter's like, nope,
No,
not doing it.
Oh,
he's got a signed box set. He's really big into it. I think he's fine. And it was interesting that the Pope said that so early in not his Pope career.
Yes. Anyway, that's enough of me from the court jester. What news do you have?
Well, the news that I have is
Well, make us laugh, I guess.
yeah.
oh no. No, but Reese, you're the only one that laughs when I do anything.
Cardinal Reese. He's
Oh,
more
very
of a
good, very
Vatican
good.
jester.
I've been struck in the heart with an arrow. Your roast flies true, good sir.
Oh,
I thought it was interesting choice for the king to say, no, listen, trust me, this one's more of a thinker, right? Go with them, they'll grow on you.
Yes.
Shayla is more of a sort of a stand-up comedy, alt comedy court jester.
A
not
jester's jester.
A jester.
Jester. Indeed.
Yeah, you're right. They are thinkers, and it's sometimes a bit Andy Kaufman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what I'm looking for in comedy these days is a poor person getting stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of like, I don't get it when you say, oh, the king's new reform will bring a bunch of change, and you pull a face. I don't understand what you're implying.
Mm-hmm.
But if like something bad happens to a poor person,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you have any jokes about a poor person being hurt?
Or you don't have much money, so
Well,
could you hurt yourself?
I have 50 stabbings in my legs.
Very good, very
Yeah.
good.
Okay, see that.
All
that
from rich people as well.
I think I could get behind that.
Yes, you're going to go on to win the Raw Comedy Festival, no doubt.
Oh,
That's
I really hope so.
ROAR.
Because they feed you to
They
lions.
feed you to the lions.
Exactly. And hey, if I don't win, I get fed to lions. It's pretty funny either way.
Pretty funny.
I'm a big fan of the Raw Comedy Festival.
You go
but
to
I
the-
think the losers are the ones that deserve.
Because they're the ones who make you laugh the hardest.
Yes, yes, but it's too late at that
Their
point.
death
It's
throes.
It's after the judges made a decision, and I'm like, why didn't you use that material earlier?
Always lovely to see you get such good 5-star reviews at every show you've ever brought to the Royal Comedy Festival, and you always sell out.
Yes, well, speaking of funny things and
yeah.
poor people being hurt, have you guys seen the latest movie that came out?
Yes, the one movie that came out.
Yes, well, there's only one here in town that they allow us to see. It was called The Bird That Clawed His Eyes Out.
Yes, yes, a delightful family comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yes, yes.
3 hours of nature footage.
3 hours of laughs, I would say.
Yes.
3 hours of family fun.
Indeed.
I saw it.
Yes.
About 90 minutes in, I
Mhm.
turned to my partner.
Just remind me of your title again.
I'm the palace corgi.
Oh yes,
And
red carpet
Red
corgi.
carpet.
You're not
red
the one.
carpet corgi.
You're the one they put out in front of the cameras.
I'm the money corgi.
Yes, yeah.
And your partner?
Dylan. But with it's DILLON.
Okay. All right.
Dylan.
Oh, it's a strange spell.
Yeah. And he's just a veterinarian. He's just a man.
Oh, he's the village
But,
veterinarian.
Interesting. I always suspected.
Yeah.
He's always walking around with the
Yes.
latex.
I mean, why get into the
gloves
career,
and-
you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, about 90 minutes into the film, I turned to Dylan and I said, I think this is just one of those YouTube videos for cats. You know, where it's just 4 hours of somebody set up a nature camp.
Yes.
But he assured me that, no, the thought was put into this film.
I was laughing. My little holy butt off.
Maybe I didn't get the joke. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
you saw a lot of pecking and I
Yes.
guess the slow devouring of seed, like just some
That's
seed.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
Did you catch the end of the film?
I didn't. After
Oh,
2 hours, I'm like, no, this is just a bird eating seed.
the final hours where it gets really brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So underneath the layer of seed, you see that a peasant has been tied down, and the seed has been on the peasant's face. So I thought 2 hours, worst film I've ever seen in my life. But then I started to spot the little hints. I'm like, hang on a second.
of suffering.
I think that seed is actually a nose. And then it was an eyebrow, not a nose. The nose was in a different spot. But
And I think I've seen a lot of people online saying, I thought it was a nose. I thought it was a nose. I think it's evidence of the declining media literacy of our generation.
well,
No?
that's what these poor people are like.
I mean,
now.
you made the same mistake.
Yes, but I'm not
I think
poor.
it's what these unholy people think. These people who have no religion. So there. Two
I-
can play at the superiority game.
I don't know what you're implying, sir. I am a devout.
Careful which one you go for. Because I haven't said.
The right one.
Ah.
In my eyes, there is only one church.
Aha, yes, indeed.
Why,
indeed.
do you believe that there's another church worth mentioning, sir?
I'm trying to start one of my own.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Really?
yes. You know, just a little side project. You know the grind set culture. You know.
Question for the Cardinal. Do you have any doubts about God?
No. 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 No.
I have a little...
No, I don't.
You doubt a little.
No.
See,
No.
I was torturing
don't.
a peasant that that had stumbled into my forest one day.
Oh, that's good. That's
And-
good. Capital story.
Well, it's not done yet. I was, inflicting my torture upon them, saying, "Leave this forest. It is not for thine eyes to see." And they said, "Don't hurt me. I don't deserve this." And I said, "No, this is God's will. This is my charge by king, by country, and by Lord."
That makes sense.
And he said, "I have not seen any evidence for such a Lord existing. And if he did, why would he put me in this place to suffer so?" And I mean, I didn't listen to him. But what do you have to say about that?
I don't want to think about that.
Oh, well, let's turn to the court jester for some lift of the mood a little bit, jester.
Stab myself.
Oh, very good. A halberd. Difficult to self-stab with a halberd.
Yes.
Such a long pole on that thing.
I hope that the skill will impress.
Indeed, I thought it was a mighty fine joke.
That's good craftsmanship. Have you studied for that sort of talent before?
Oh, yes, I studied under the great Lord Stabbington himself.
Great Lord Stabbington.
Yeah, they say that's where the word stab comes from.
I have a signed mural in my my bedroom.
A mural?
Mm-hmm.
All right, a
Big on the
mural.
wall. So
What,
he was there
define-
to make someone made a mural of him.
Yes.
It's a portrait.
I had requested it.
I see.
What is a mural?
He
You have to remember, we're talking to a corgi here.
I was about to say
Some things have to be spelled out.
I was about to say that he died in the construction process for the reference material, but then I remembered that he had signed it after he was done. So he didn't die. He just merely got mortally wounded and couldn't perform ever again. And then he signed it and then he died.
What is a mural?
I don't have to answer that.
It's a painting on a wall
Then why not call it a painting?
because it's on a wall.
So
Yeah, if you say painting, everyone's like, "Oh, great! I'll pick that up and I'll take it home." No, you can't do that with a mural.
A poor person could have a painting.
so you
I have a wall.
It is,
Well, I've seen some poor person murals.
is it the
They're rather
portability?
rude.
Well, that's
that
graffiti.
defines
Yeah,
the
okay.
mural?
Ah.
I'm going to consult the library.
Sir Wikipedia of the library.
Can we talk about the few lines of dialogue heard in the
The birds clawed his eyes out.
yes? I thought it was very fascinating. Obviously, the
Brilliant.
camera angle does not change, but we do hear a muffled conversation, as if we are merely voyeurs. And it is, I believe, between Justin Timberlake and the brother of who's the High School Musical guy?
Efron.
Yes, Zac Efron's brother, who
He has a
appeared on
brother?
Traitors.
Oh.
Yes, on the American season 3 of
Efron.
Traitors. Maybe.
Maybe. You said he appeared. Did you not see him on the...
I saw him, but I don't know what his name was. And he's proposing it's Mark. I'm not sure.
We can go with Mark, yeah.
If it's not, I can get it changed.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, you really do have the king's ear.
Oh.
When I'm not in my forest.
So, yes, this conversation they're talking about.
Before we listen to it,
Yeah.
what struck you about that conversation?
Oh, do we have a?
We do, but before we listen to
Lined
it,
up.
why did that?
Well, it was the only
Conversation
dialogue
too.
in the film.
Yeah.
So that was interesting by itself, and you ascribe certain meaning to it. Although it did seem, on a surface level, that they were just discussing the various beach bods of the people they could see.
Which was interesting because the peasant was underground.
Was he underground? No, he was buried in grain, I thought.
Buried in grain? Buried.
Right.
Big
But-
word.
But the bird was above ground.
Oh, I see. And the bird was played by Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes. Yes.
Now, he's a man
as
I
part,
can get behind.
As part of his sort of rehabilitating his image, they've decided he should try and become a leading man.
And he decided to become a furry, so...
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've lined up the clip with Mark Efron and Mark Zuckerberg
And Justin Timberlake.
and Justin Timberlake, and I've lined up the clip.
And actually, Mark Zuckerberg is just eating the grain,
The grain in this.
not really talking.
All right, I'll flick.
But we'll
There we
feel
go.
that energy.
Here's
in
the bit. Okay.
Big bazonga.
Didn't work. I can still see. Why must I be cursed with vision of this beautiful spring morn?
Oh my god, that guy's he's buried in grain. Justin, what do we do? Justin, Justin, check out that lady.
This isn't gonna work well for the world tour.
It's fascinating.
So we
Modern
actually saw
movies
that.
has such a breakneck pace.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how the industry has changed over the recent couple of years.
And I can't believe I didn't notice this on the first watch. It seemed like the man who was covered in grain actually spoke there. He
Indeed.
spat out the grains
Yes.
and started speaking. Is that not what
Yes.
happened in the middle of that clip? I didn't notice that at all first.
And don't forget, I walked out a few hours in, so
It's amazing what you discover on the rewatch.
Yes.
or
So layered.
the watch
Yes.
in certain instances.
Yes,
when
you
you're-
hadn't seen that part at all.
Yes,
And now who do we think was playing that poor peasant?
I think it was Justin Timberlake playing the peasant, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yes,
really?
Justin Timberlake
Wow.
played
Okay,
both
so
roles.
I thought that, he played two roles.
Mm-hmm.
So he was also the background conversation.
Yes. He parent trapped it.
And that's
No,
a great way to
Zuckerberg
get someone
was-
attached. Zuckerberg was the bird.
yes.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yes.
Zuckerberg.
And now we did say that the final hour recontextualizes the whole film. Let's expand on that.
Well, I believe that once the peasant arose and spoke, it really brought light to how being pecked by a bird for many, many hours does not actually do any damage.
Yes. Just pain.
Yes.
yes, indeed.
You are good value, Jester. I permit you to stay.
Oh, thank you, King. Thank you, my king.
I heard that in earlier edits of the film, the new journey that you were going to be taken on in the third hour of the film is to explore the same story but from a different perspective. But it's the perspective of someone who's just a little to the left of you. But the feedback was that there wasn't a great deal of contrast between the first and second chapters.
I did see that. I did see that written up on the scrolls.
Yes.
The feedback scroll.
Feedback
Yeah.
scrolls.
That basically the second chapter is the same as the first, but a little to the left.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, I did see other people on the scrolls suggesting that their issue is that it was.
Come on, Jester. We won't get you fired for your controversial views.
Well,
You might have to go to confession, though.
That's all right, Father. I go to confession. You're a father, whatever. I'll call you that.
Yeah.
Is that how you
Yeah, I
refer
guess so.
to?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I go to confession a lot. Well, I saw that people were saying that there's sort of there was problems with a jump to the left, but then they also had problems with a step to the right. And I really needed
And then you put your hands on your hips and you say, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Anyone notice
Never
towards the
doubt
end,
yourself again, Jester.
towards the end
Thank you,
of
Mikey, thank you.
of the film, the bird became rather amorous towards sort of the hair of the peasant.
Amorous is in
Well, the
in
pelvic
love?
thrust really drove me insane.
Oh.
And it drove him to a state of
Lunacy.
extreme distress.
And of course, there was that time warp that brought forth this podcasting gear from the future for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was interesting to experience.
I believe we
I
have a
don't want to think about it.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I was
No.
going to suggest that we have a clip of the moment that we received the gear. But
No, I don't want to
we
think
don't
about
know.
it.
We don't
One
need
thing
to.
about-
No,
Let's
no,
think
no.
about our marvelous town crier, and he has compiled a collection of films that he would like to award with his special little award.
Oh, we're entertaining this, are we? Oh, I see.
Oh, Corgi, do you have an issue with the town cries and special award?
I've heard murmurs, and not just the one in my heart.
Corgi's a
He's old.
Yes, yes.
You're coming up on 14, aren't you?
A lot of arrhythmias.
Yes. Hence why you have to spend a lot of time with Dylan, the veterinarian.
I've heard murmurs that that. Sorry.
I've heard murmurs that you have a
yes,
very...
the town crier only wants to award trophies to films and stories that show excellence in representation of delightful men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, well, I think that's a fine and noble pursuit myself.
Yeah.
Well, however-
who is not the most delightful man but Jesus himself?
But that is true.
It's a very
However,
holy offering, I believe.
yes, but a lot of the movies feature poor people in such delight.
Some good comedic relief. Oh, delight. Yeah.
I just think at this time, in this place, in this part of our history, is it appropriate to stop and once again celebrate delightful, skippy, jumpy, hoppy men?
Well, why don't we give a look at the first film he's nominated, and we'll see whether it's worth entertaining further.
Of course, and it's important to note that this film is from a different village because we only have one film in this village, as previously established.
And also, I don't know who's in charge of this sort of meeting, but I feel like I shouldn't have to justify my views so hard against a corgi. I don't know
a
exactly
royal
what to say.
corgi.
I know, I'm royal, but
Watch out,
the
Your
church
Honor.
ranks above. The church ranks above the
The
king.
left side of the court will cancel you for your statements.
Hey, can I, as a googie, can I?
You're not allowed to make jokes
make
anymore.
one comment about
Yes.
the last film we watched. I love that it was in black and white.
I saw.
In fact, I
multiple
love
colours.
that. I love
Yeah.
that they're all in black and white. I love that that's what's
That's one of
happening
your
in
favourite
movie at the moment.
And no one wants to deviate from that, and they stick to honoring
They stick
tradition.
with it.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
All right. Well, I've got two here. Would you like the left or the right?
Oh,
Let's
I'm
do a
sick of
jump to the
hearing from
left.
the left.
Radical left lunacy, please.
Oh, okay. We've got 2 votes for the left and 1 vote against the left, where the 2 votes wins. And very interesting, you've selected 5 fat farts. Of course, this is...
They do things differently in the other village.
Yes, the other villages are very different. But it sounds humorous.
They have an amazing jester over there.
And-
It cracks me up.
And this is about a delightful... This features a delightful
young-
man.
Delightful man.
A representation of a delightful man. Excellent.
Mama, Papa, I didn't make it into Charlie and into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. So I'll just come back and serve all of you. Oh, the bed has even more old people in it.
Oh, hi, doll.
Good evening, Charlie. That's all right, Charlie. You don't want to go to that place anyway. It's not a good place for a child.
Sir, we've not met before, so I thought I had 4.
My name's Diggins.
Okay, Diggins, you've also moved into.
Yeah, I'm an old friend of your uncle. I'm sorry to say, Charlie, but whilst you were gone at the factory, your grandmother and I had a sort of separation, and we're exploring the prospects of a more open relationship here in this bed that we share.
Yes, we did separate, and now we're exploring an open relationship.
How could this happen? How long was I gone for?
Well, it can happen very quickly. I'm a lawyer, so I was able to formalize the divorce, and we've obviously had
Isn't that a conflict of
BDSM
interest?
contracts drawn up as well, and those are airtight.
When did you move into the bed?
Oh yes, I signed the lease this morning.
Oh.
I don't know if you know.
I love contracts.
Charlie, it's time we told you why the 4 of us have been bound to the bed for as long as you've known. How old are you now, Charlie?
12.
Maybe not, Charlie. Maybe we'll
yet.
I
say
think it's important to have open discussions about the. I know he's not my relative at all,
Whoa.
but I think
In the contract of our relationship, clearly states that you have no parental nor grandparental role in.
I respect the contract, so it's up to you.
I just realized that Grandpa Joe has been out of his spot of the bed the whole time.
We
So
should.
who's that over there?
Hello.
Oh my God! That's Grandpa? Grandpa Joe's grandpa?
Yes.
Oh my God! You just.
They buried me by mistake.
Oh my
And
God!
now I'm back.
Oh my God! Get this guy a glass of water. How'd you guys know? He's in the bed with you guys.
It's a very long bed, Charlie.
I can't see over that corner.
Oh my
I've been blindfolded.
Does anyone have any worms?
I sure hope nobody tickles me.
I'm hungry for worms again.
Oh my God!
Worms.
I can't even see how air is escaping. Is it just a fart complex underneath that?
I'm sorry. This Grandpa Joe, he hasn't signed the lease, so I think we should have.
Grandpa Joe?
Yeah, I think we should evict him. I mean, I signed the lease with the understanding that it would be 4 people in here.
Well, Charlie, pop to it. You can't possibly expect me to get out of bed, and also I can't. Not because of age, but because of reasons I'll explain when you're older,
But yes, be very careful about moving the sheets because it is currently sort of a pressurized balloon.
What would happen if I just kind of poked it a little bit?
You wouldn't
Oh,
want to
Charlie.
find out. Let's just say the factory, the taste of the chocolate will be ruined forever.
All right, I'll go file all this paperwork you have for me with the courts.
Yes, and could you also do the physical eviction of Grandpa Joe?
Absolutely. I'll just lift up this sheet here.
No!
I don't like that for the remainder of that film. It was more of a courtroom drama.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was. Sorry.
There was how
Did
they
you
wanted
like?
to point,
Did you like that I played the lawyer in that though?
Yes, you were in the film.
Yes, I was quite good. I think. Just have
When did you get over to the other village to record it?
They came to me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Green screened it.
Yes. Yes, they
Yeah.
Sorry,
He's
I
thinking.
basically lay down upon a green field.
I think that we all just misheard what the corgi said. I
Yes.
think we all heard the corgi say green,
Green screen.
but they probably said grey screen. Am I right?
Great.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, that's the same color.
As the
You look
grass,
like an
yeah.
idiot.
Yes, we made the mistake.
Green is just a different shade of grey to the dog.
Yes, well, the corgi, in many big budget films, they use blue screen. Were you aware of that?
No.
Okay.
They tried doing blue screen to start with by holding me up and then filming towards the sky, but the people helping got tired, so they just put me on the grass instead. They went for green
Sad.
screen in the end.
Right.
But I liked the courtroom proceedings. I thought that was quite
I found it gripping.
yes,
I don't.
relatable.
All of the tension and the stakes just kind of rested upon, the judge's interpretation of whether service was affected. The preliminary. It didn't capture me.
Yes, and Willy Wonka. I mean, if you're a fan of Willy Wonka, the character, then obviously he appears in this, but he's completely different when he's in a courtroom. He's really
just a
very respectful.
Very serious.
Yes, he's got his arguments ready. He's got his evidence ready to present. He starts out by saying, "I'm going to represent myself," and you assume it's going to be something eccentric and elaborate, but actually he's quite competent.
Yes. What was an interesting moment in the film is when Willy Wonka arrives and he does, like in the original Willy Wonka film, that sort of psych out thing where, remember in the film where he almost or pretends to fall over, but he just does a forward roll and then is like, ta-da.
Iconic.
Yes.
Yes, in this film, when he arrives in the courtroom, he does that, but instead of the forward roll, he just continues to fall flat on his face.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and he has a broken nose for the rest of it.
Yes, however, he is poor.
Yeah, and he's
Very
embarrassed
funny.
about it.
Hilarious.
It's
Much
good.
more funny.
Yeah.
He's embarrassed about it because he just messes it up.
I heard that he did intend to do like a lot of pithy jokes when he said I intend to represent myself. He had planned on doing a little aside and saying, and I agree.
Yeah.
But after embarrassingly hurting himself in such a way, he's like, nope, the time for jokes have ended.
He was mildly concussed, you could see. And so he didn't have really the reaction speed to be making those witty asides.
What do we think of Grandpa Joe's song about his mixed feelings towards his grandpa being in the bed in which he practices BDSM?
No.
Oh,
What do we
relatable.
think?
That's kind of a long
Relatable,
sentence to add
Colchester.
the clap effect to.
Colchester, what are your what's your home like?
Oh, well, I'm poor, so sort of my whole family lives under one very small roof.
Mm-hmm.
And-
I see, so very relatable.
Yes, and we all stab each other, hurt each other, not in a sexual way, though,
see,
just
I
in a we're poor and all jesters.
But the
so-
whipping scene was very familiar to you.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
A
Oh my, and,
black cat, an omen, has entered the recording area.
and he's
It is-
hopped on my lap.
It is sat upon the jester as they talk about their home life. Jester, have you been lying to us?
Oh, fine, I'll admit it.
Oh no!
Where's the funniest place to get stabbed? Whether it be on your body or
This
the
is a
location
good
that
question.
you're at.
This is good. I like getting together with a room of comedically minded people and really working out what makes
Really
things funny.
unpacking.
What makes funny tick?
Gesturing.
Yes.
Indeed. Well, I suppose that the funniest place to be stabbed would be the one that hurts the most, i.e., the heart.
Yes.
A sort of
I can picture
emotional
it now.
platform.
I can picture it now. But funnier still to survive and thus be in pain for longer. So really, I guess the best joke ever would be someone getting stabbed right through the heart, but coming out the other side, all right, not
Entirely
great.
blameless.
Not great, but yes.
I don't know. I think peak comedy is the time when Jester Mayhew got stabbed into the eye, couldn't see, stumbled around the court, said, I can't see. And then he fell down some stairs into a bunch of musical instruments.
Oh, yes, and they all made sounds.
They made the sounds outside the court where we couldn't hear them. I mean, we couldn't see them, but we heard the music and him saying, ow, ow, why has this happened to me?
That was good. Such a shame he's been cancelled now.
Yeah.
Hell. Again, it's that left side of the court. They say, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just really want to get back into gesturing and really, I don't know, getting into like what is modern gesturing. Are people still doing bells on the end of a jingly hat?
I went to an open tavern the other day, and
Yeah. Were people bringing out a lot of jingly bells on hat?
I feel like
Everyone's doing it.
everyone's starting out. They're trying a jingly bells thing, but they can't do. It's just because that's the only comedy they've seen,
Yeah.
and they don't do it as well as the people who.
Yes, yeah, I certainly
And
started
it leaves
with
most
jingly
people
bells,
feeling,
yes.
just offended.
That-
What were you saying? Sorry, just.
Oh, well, yes,
You
I
started
started
out
with
doing
jingly
it. Oh,
bells, but then
wow.
once I really found my voice,
Yes.
I
started
stabbing.
speaking. Yeah.
Oh, you start speaking, yes.
stabbing, yeah.
Stabbing myself, stabbing my family and friends, them
Mhm,
stabbing
that's
me.
Good. That's good stuff.
Yes, exactly. That's
That's
when I really
proper
found my
comedy.
audience.
What about boots that kind of have an upturned pointy bit, perhaps a pom-pom on them? Can you still make that? Can you still do that?
Oh my gosh, you
Are
really
you even
cannot.
allowed to do that?
You
these
cannot
days?
do any of those shoes these days.
Wow.
You really can't.
Yeah.
It's sort of impossible to find any shoes to wear when you really think about it.
Yeah, totally.
Because it's like, if I can't do the pointy shoes, then what other shoes
What
can
is
I
comedy?
do?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what is comedy?
What is comedy?
Absolutely.
Do you ever put on jingly bells as a sort of ironic joke? A sort of self-deprecation?
Yeah, on occasion, yes. And of course, self-deprecating humor. That's really in my brand anyway.
You're a jester's jester.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, precisely. It's sort of an in-joke with the other jesters. They really find it very funny when we joke around about the bells.
Apologies to get back on track here, but who do we think was the gentle, delightful man in that clip?
I
It
think
was just the openness with their, their relationship, and they were being, communicative with their child.
they'd been through a divorce
Yes.
in the time it took Charlie to go to the factory and get kicked out and come back.
Which I don't think is delightful.
No, but they carried a sort of delightful energy through
I
their
see.
discussion.
I see. They had an open. So it was the husband is the one nominated here.
The
Ex-husband.
the grandpa that wasn't Grandpa Joe or Grandpa Joe.
Yes.
Precisely.
Well, good. Well, then, now that we've cleared
Well,
that up.
second on the town crier's list of delightful man films. Delightful boy.
Delightful man film.
The second delightful man film is A Single White Dove.
All right, men. We're getting ready for a day of war. And though many of our brothers and our sisters, our cousins and our aunts have been slaughtered to get us almost there, there is only one thing that we wish to see, and that is a peaceful end. For we have not died yet.
And neither have our nephews and nieces.
No. So, as long as I see 2 doves...
Or our uncles.
Yep. Or
Uncle.
sons and daughters, they're fine.
Yeah, our children. Our parents haven't.
Yep, they're okay.
Sorry, I don't think you realize I'm in the middle of a climactic speech.
Our grandparents haven't died.
They're okay,
They're
fine.
okay, yeah.
Oh, shame about our brothers and sisters
Oh,
and cousins
shit.
and aunts, though.
No, exactly. Our family friends haven't died, though. That's
Oh, that is such a relief.
Look,
such a
Our cousins'
relief.
partners are okay.
listen,
Yeah.
I have a speech to say, and it's your own time you're wasting. So you go ahead. You go ahead and have this little conversation.
Oh, sorry, sir.
And no. You've got important things to say.
No, attention, sir.
Yeah, attention.
No, totally. Yeah, attention.
Well,
10 hunt.
10 hun.
well, if you're quite ready.
Pets are fine.
Our pets are fine. Oh, thank gosh.
My pets are healthier.
Oh, yes, that's really good.
Right.
You're doing really well.
Like, actually, my dog had this tooth thing before this whole thing broke out. And now
Thriving.
dental, I mean, I didn't know a dog's breath could smell good.
I'm
Oh,
putting a
yeah.
1 on the banner.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
No, it's
So
fine.
no, attention, sir.
No, it's
attention.
fine.
Attention, sir.
but,
Attention, sir. sorry.
After the war, we're going to go do another battle now.
10 hunt, sir.
10 hot. 10 hot, sir. Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, 10
You
hot.
go ahead. I'll be here. I'll be here when you're ready.
10 hunt, like a football thing.
It's a war thing.
Yeah, good.
It's a war thing.
Good.
What are you talking about?
I've just done 2 types of training in my life. I wasn't sure.
I'm writing 2 on the banner now.
Hold on.
Oh, sir.
The general's. Hold on. He's putting his hand up. He's just silently putting his hand up. Hold on. We'll put our hands up too.
Yeah.
Right, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see that some people's paying attention and reminding other people of what the right thing to do is. I will take that 2 off now.
Thank you, sir.
But we're still gonna have to do one battle after the war's ended.
Oh,
All right, I don't
sir.
care if we have to do that battle ourselves. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
We're okay, though.
We're okay too.
We're
That's
okay.
good. We're okay.
I have to go home.
Not one of
After.
the troopers. No. Yeah, you've got that thing.
I've got.
Got that thing with your
Well.
niece.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been something. It would have been something to have people considerate of your circumstances, isn't it? It's nice to have people considerate of the things you've got going on. I don't know if you realize this, but I'm about to lead us into a battle.
Wow, so you got that's. I didn't realize you had that on.
No,
No.
well, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
I can't
You might
say-
have thought that this was a social gathering, but actually, we've got a battle on today, a culmination of a war to happen.
I can't stay after to do another battle though.
No, well, this.
I
I'm
can't.
sorry, you
No,
see
because
what's on the banner.
no, because my
you see
it's
the
my brother's.
banner.
It's my brother's funeral, sir.
Oh, your brother's funeral.
Yeah,
You just
Yeah.
said that your brother was fine. No, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't.
it's my aunt's
Oh.
funeral as well,
Oh, okay. Well, now
and
you.
my sister's funeral, sir. It's like a joint thing because a bunch.
I think you're going to have to. I think you're going to have to attend the funeral late if you survive the battle.
Sir,
and say sorry, everyone.
that's totally
Sorry,
not fair,
everyone.
sir.
I wasn't prepared to do the right thing earlier today, and that's impacted you and other people.
No, sir. 10 hot. 10 hot,
Ten hot,
sir.
sir.
10
To
hot.
be honest, I'm willing to run into battle because
You know what? That 2's going back on now.
oh,
Sir.
I just
That's fine. It's fine. We're all making our own choices.
Attention, sir.
ever since all the aunties died and the world is full of uncles, it's just not a pleasant world.
Yeah.
It's just farts and
I didn't think about that. My uncle's going to be at the funeral.
yeah,
Yeah.
all an
Oh
uncle
man,
heavy.
so many uncles at my funeral.
Yeah, so could we make it so that the uncles are not
funeral
fine?
I'm going to.
Hey, this is a battle we're about to have.
Wait, but the
We've got-
battle is to save the people who are left, right? So if we just left it a little bit longer,
Yeah. Maybe
Let
they'll
them
take
take
the
out the
uncles.
uncles.
take
next?
each other out.
Really,
maybe.
that's what we want to do now, is it?
All of the
just throwing it out
sausages
there,
are so
sir.
burnt.
If your parents weren't dead, I would write a
Every
letter.
day,
Oh,
sir. Every day,
our
sir. We
parents
do what
aren't
you want us
dead.
to do, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
Why can't it be?
You're
Why
always
can't it be our turn
deciding.
for once?
hang on a second. Let's think about that, shall we? Oh, is it perhaps that you're recruits and I'm the general?
But
Perhaps
Maybe
that's why
it's
we
just
do
because you're bossy. Bossy.
Oh, I'm bossy.
Bossy.
There's
Would a-
more of us than there are of you,
Sorry.
sir. If we don't want to
Yeah.
do it,
Would a
we can-
bossy general put a 3 on the board like
3,
this?
sir.
Oh,
10
attention,
hot, 10
sir.
hot.
battles.
Attention, sir.
Attention.
This is your choice.
3 battles.
This is your choice. I don't know why you're so upset.
Who?
It's your choice.
So
When you are telling us what to do, you get mouthy.
yeah, you act like a real bitch.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, General. You're a bitch.
Excuse me.
You're a
Excuse me.
bitch.
You guys, I'm going to get you to go over there and polish armor for a second. I'm going to
Sir,
have
just
a
send me to the.
No,
just
you go have
suspend
a-
me, sir.
Go have a conversation. You go
Just
polish the armor.
suspend
I'm
me.
going to
Put me
have
on
a
the bench,
conversation with
sir.
Stevens. I'm going to have a conversation with Stevens right now.
Fine.
Right. What do you think about what you just had to say, Stevens?
what part of what I had to say. General, sir.
Yes, well, we're using correct terms now. Now that your friends are away, now that you're not trying to impress them anymore, Stevens, do you think that was the right choice you made at the moment?
I mean, like, probably not. I probably should have gone into battle and fought all the uncles or whatever.
I'm talking about the word you chose to use.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, we don't use that word in the army.
But sir, you're so bossy and you're just like mouthing off, being such a nag. No offense, sir. I didn't mean to offend you.
And I really think that soldier, really given that general talking to, isn't that a delightful man? A delightful young man.
Yeah.
So this one has my money
Yeah.
for the winner, I think.
And that general was mouthy.
Absolutely.
Fresh mouth.
Yes. And so
Fresh mouth.
it was right for the recruit to tell him. Put him in his place.
Oh, look, you know, it's the will of the people, and you've got to respect the will of the people, I think.
So
As long as they're not poor, and most armed men are well paid, so
the will of the landed gentry is what you mean by people.
of course, the people that matter,
Yes.
not the scum.
Well, shall we get the town crier in here to see what he announces?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because I think there's a detail there that you might not have seen towards there. So, Stevens and the general turned away. What flew past them in the background?
Was it something relevant to the title of the film?
It was.
Wow.
It was the doves that they were looking for to signal the end of the
They
war.
all farted 5 times.
Yeah.
Did I get it mixed up?
You got it mixed up. That dove signifying the end of the war.
Yes.
They missed it because they weren't doing the right thing.
However, the doves did fart because over in the other village, they only have 2 films. So they do have to reference each other for a fun little callback laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we should get this gesture in. This, my
Town.
apologies. Town crier.
yeah, wow.
Problem with town criers that they could never really sneak up on someone.
Yeah,
They-
No.
I think that I can hear them coming now.
Yeah. A bing bong.
Oh,
He still hasn't been able to afford a bell.
oof.
I don't think anyone's coming. I don't
Has to make it with his own mouth.
Gosh.
I don't think anyone's here.
Hello. Hey, everybody. I'm the town crier.
Hi.
Bing
Hello.
bong.
Hello. Hello, town crier.
Hello, town.
Yes,
crier.
bing bong.
Bing bong.
Welcome to the court. We've restrained the corgi so he doesn't bark at you. So
You want to hear the winner?
Yes.
A
please,
bing
please,
bong.
please. Your voice, for a town crier, your voice doesn't carry very well.
I've been given ways to talk so I don't strain my voice.
I see you're on, because you're on a rest day.
I used to be like, oh, here's the news.
Yeah.
Hear ye, hear ye.
That's the classic.
that's a voice I
Classic,
respect.
Yes.
That's what I want to hear
That's what
information
you'd
from.
expect me to do. Number 3 was
Number 3.
4 fat farts. 5
Oh.
fat farts,
Oh.
sorry. Number 2 was the
Yes.
single white dove.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 in my list of ranked movies
Oh, we didn't
that
even see a clip from this one.
feature. Am I doing this right?
Yes,
I hope so.
absolutely.
You're the
That's
town
how-
crier.
The delightful man characters. The winner is the strangest boy of Gdansk.
Oh, we didn't see that one. It's
Mm.
incredible. It sounds amazing.
It was.
Is it a Brian De Palma film? I hope it is.
Oh, it is not. It is and it isn't in the sense that it's Brian De Palma, Brian with a Y.
Oh.
Well, we don't have time, of course, to show a clip from that film, but I would love to hear just a single quote, your favorite quote. But before we do that, perhaps we should all just let anyone know if there's anything coming up that they can listen to or see them in.
Yeah, sure. Let's get our scrolls out.
Yes.
I've heard from the witches of the Black Forest that perhaps a certain improv group by the name of PAWS MD
Ah.
might be on stage June 12th of the year
And just to clarify,
2025.
Yeah, not POORS.
Oh no.
Funny though that would be,
Would be
this is a much more serious PAWS, PAWS, about a mystical cat who performs medicine.
Yes, and you can find also a exciting show also at Big Fork Theatre on the 31st of May called Hot Shot Adventures Great British Bake Off, a celebration of the wonderful cooking of this great country where we're in.
Isn't it good that we're in England for this
Yes.
episode?
Live RPG, is it not?
Sure, if you say so. If those have been invented yet.
Well,
Yes,
RPG is in religious performance.
It's not that. It's not that.
Oh, okay, no.
Cardinal, you're not on board for a religion.
Jester, the thing about the cardinal is he doesn't want to answer the big questions.
Oh, no, it does not want to answer the
And
question.
also a two-person improv show, Culprits, on the 27th of June. But hey, you can go to, if you have access to the holy wide web, you can go to reesemakesthings.com and that'll have all these exciting show dates on it. But probably not PAWS MD, so remember that one from before.
Anyone else have glimpses
Oh,
of
and
the future?
the Jester has another podcast that you can look up called Dating Dilemmas that should be out by now. That I've been involved in.
Exciting. Get it wherever you get your podcasts, which is not many places in this current
Spotify
time.
and Apple Music.
Yep, those exist. Good.
I don't have anything in particular to plug, except for my show, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, nightly on NBC.
Yeah, our town crier Jimmy Fallon keeps trying to get that off the ground. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But please share with us
Quote?
a lovely quote from your favorite film that
Please, Jimmy Fallon.
won this award. And what was the name of the film again?
Is The Strange Boy of Gdansk.
Yes.
It's an emotional piece, it looks like.
Yeah.
So in this moment, the love interest of the main character, the boy's opened up the door and it's raining and he's standing there.
The delightful boy.
He's so delightful.
Wow. You can do it.
I've danced with so many people in my life, but I never knew that all I needed was to Gdansk with you.